What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Journey into Fantasy. I am Brandon, and I am always joined by Marin. We are the hosts of Journey into Fantasy. Marin, how are you doing
What's
today?
up? What's up? What's up? What's up, G's? I'm
Yeah,
doing pretty well. Pretty
that's good.
excited for today's episode.
Oh, yeah, today's going to be a fun one. We ain't going to be doing no movie review. Today, we'll be talking about the movie theater experience. Going to the movies all excited, the downside of going to the movie theaters, unfortunately. But first, let's talk about some movie news. And this was announced sometime after our last episode, but the Superman sequel is going to be titled Man of Tomorrow, even though James Gunn is talking about how it is not a Superman sequel, but Superman will be the main character, so it is pretty much a Superman sequel, as it'll be in theaters July 9th, 2027. David Cornsweet, Nicholas Hoult, and Rachel Brosnahan has pretty much confirmed that they will be returning to it. And Isabella Merced, who plays Hawk Girl, has teased that she'll be coming back for it.
Did you yeah, I saw that. Did you guys see the pictures that he
Yes,
uploaded?
yes, and both
We have
David,
one with him. Oh yeah, you're right. You just said that the corn sweat and
yeah, David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult both actually shared artwork for them of that too. So
which one
that
was
is,
your favorite?
I like the one of them fighting.
That was the one that Nicholas Hoult uploaded, right?
I believe so. And
Yeah.
fun fact, you know, the Batman sequel releases the same year as this new as Man of Tomorrow.
Should
So
real
that
quick
is
also
exciting.
we should probably shout out the artists because they tagged the artists in the
Yeah, yeah.
shots or in the pictures. Do you have them?
I don't.
Oh, I think her name was like, or their name was Solis
So
or something
Jim
like
Lee
that.
was one of them. Jim Lee was the one who James Gunn uploaded.
Yeah, I think
Jorge
that's what he did all of them,
Jimenez.
no?
No, Jorge Jimenez.
Oh,
I apologize if I mispronounce. He did the one that David Cornsred uploaded, and Mitch Gerets did the one that Nicholas Hoult uploaded.
interesting.
A lot of hype around this movie due to how popular the new Superman movie was, and I heard rumors that this will include Superman, Lex Luthor, Supergirl, Lois Lane, I believe the Justice Gang, and possibly Peacemaker and Lobo.
Dude, you're already hearing those rumors, and it just came out
Yep,
like
yep, I'm already
a
hearing
couple
those
days ago.
rumors. Yep. But
That's crazy, man.
moving on to some TV news, there's going to be a live action Tomb Raider series for Amazon, and Sophie Turner will be playing Lara Croft in that. Sophie Turner, she was in Games of Thrones, and she played the young version of Jean Grey in like those X-Men movies. So
Be honest, man. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
no, I never did.
I figured you're not no fantasy guy, even though the
uh,
title of this podcast is fantasy.
I like The Witcher somewhat.
Did you watch that one?
I watched The Witcher. It's kind of a hit and miss
How,
in my opinion.
how's the news for The Witcher? Any recent rumors?
I think it ends with season 5, but Henry Cavill left and Liam Hemsworth is now Geralt. So we don't know when. I think
So
the new
no.
season's supposed to come out sometime by the end of the year, but I
Yeah.
doubt it with all the Stranger Things stuff. So I have no fucking clue. But
Well, we also, yeah, no, you're right. We also have some movie news on The Conjuring. I guess it's like the highest grossing Conjuring movie ever.
yes, I saw about that. That is super cool. I I think it's one of the
Haven't seen the
highest.
movie myself yet.
I think it's like one of the horror films that made the most money its opening weekend, beating out the 2017 It film. So that's pretty cool.
Really?
I
Wow.
haven't watched none of the Conjuring films or like the films within that universe.
Not
Maybe
yet.
one day, maybe next year. I don't know. But
Yeah, it says they're a little
I
boring. Me and Hannah tried to watch the first one
like
this weekend and I fell asleep.
I'm kind of surprised because I've seen a lot of complaints about the Conjuring films, especially because the characters who these two are playing are based on real people and they're known to be con artists apparently. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised
I've
on
heard
how
about that too.
I'm surprised on how popular this film is right now. So yeah, that surprises me. But no, in other movie news, a Bluey movie will be releasing August 6th, 2027. Huh. We know what Gus
Wait,
will
you
be.
just kind of jumped that. You just jumped that movie news. You didn't even say how much they made.
I don't know how much they made. I was just talking.
Well, they made $83 million
That's
in ticket
cool.
sales. Roughly 65% of analysts had predicted before its release. Oh no,
Good for them.
wait. My bad. The ninth chapter of the horror movie series, based on the Warner's real-life paranormal sleuth, sold an estimated 83 million tickets in the United States and Canada from Thursday night to Sunday, roughly 65% more than the analyst has predicted before its release.
Good.
Overseas, last rights arrived to an outstanding 104 million in ticket sales for a worldwide opening total of 187 million, according to ComScore, with a budget of roughly about 55 million to make and not including marketing.
Yeah. Good.
So they
Good for
doubled their
them.
money, dude.
Good for them.
They
Now,
doubled their money. That's a success, I guess.
good for them. Now back to more movie news. Like I mentioned, a Bluey movie will be
And
releasing
then
August 6th, 2027. We know what Gus will be doing for his
I can't
birthday in
believe
2027.
I can't believe you rushed Conjuring News to talk about your favorite show ever, Bluey.
Who gives a shit about The Conjuring?
Oh, I forgot people love Bluey.
Apparently, dude, people actually do love Bluey for some reason.
Have you ever seen an episode?
Gus Soda's in episode once, I think.
Showed us I don't remember that.
Yeah. But it's been said that the CEO of Sony Studios, Ravi Aruja, I apologize for this mispronunciation. But like no, he talked about the bar for superhero movies have been raised, and he's pretty much talking about you can't make a bad movie, which you shouldn't be making a bad movie in the first place.
Right.
So this was pretty much towards the the Sony films of Spider-Man characters that was a huge flop because most of them were bad. Some of them were dumb fun, but most of them were unfortunately bad. But in other news, Smiling Friends Season 3 premieres October 5th on Adult Swim. That one's going to be exciting to watch. Those are fun to watch. I know Marin loves them.
Yeah. They're awesome, dude.
I
Have you
agree.
seen any of them?
Yes, I reviewed them. I love them. I think they're a lot of fun, honestly. Kind of they remind me a little bit of Regular Show in a way, but like I guess a little bit more rancier.
Interesting. But anyways,
Yep, but anyway.
Fede Alvarez will not be directing the Alien Romulus sequel anymore.
What?
He has supposedly written the movie, but he's not going to be directing the movie anymore. There's a sequel coming after the success of Alien Romulus, which had earned about $350 million globally. We know that the film companies like 20th Century Studios, like those, okay, whatever. I'm just reading what this says. But it says here, we just finished the script actually for a sequel to Romulus, but I'm going to pass the torch on to this one. I'm going to pass this torch on to another director. He said.
He did real good with Alien. This is the first I'm hearing
He
of
did
that.
really good. He did really good,
He
man.
did.
I'm
He
so
did. Like
so upset that he's not going to direct. He said he wants to make his own original horror film. He said he thinks the horror film, I guess he thinks original horror films like really hot right now, really popping, so he wants to make his own thing.
I see what he means with that. Like I do think that he saved the Alien franchise because Romulus, I feel like that was as good as like the first two. I think because the ones that weren't them. Honestly, they fucking sucked.
Me think he's also scared that since Fox is trying to make this like a cinematic universe, he doesn't want to be part of that. You think? Because they're trying to, you can see they're leading up to Predator versus Alien again.
I can.
I don't
see
know if
it.
he's like that type of director to be like, I just don't want to do that.
I can see that. I can see that. But also,
he quoted saying, for like, I don't know if you agree with this, but he quotes saying, "My philosophy is that you should never make a sequel in 2 years. You've got to get away. You got to get the audience to really want it. If
and
you
the
think about
audience really
Alien
wants
and
it.
Aliens, oh yeah, if you think about Alien and Aliens, there's a 7 years between them. Well, I didn't know that.
That's too, like, I get what he mean by that, but that is just, I feel like that is kind of just a too long of a wait, in my opinion.
7 years. I didn't know it was 7 years.
It was several years, yeah.
Oh wow, I thought it was like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But of course, within more news, there's a. Do you know the video game Life is Strange? There is a TV series and works for Prime Video. I know that game
I don't
is.
think we've ever heard about that game.
I've heard about it. I never played it. I think I have a version of it for free on PlayStation, but like, I know with this there was a lot of like praise for this game. I've seen a lot about, like, I don't know really what all happens, but just I've seen a lot about this game. So, speaking out of fans, from gaming fans and everywhere, don't fuck it up, really. Or else you're going to have a lot of angry fans. And you don't want that. And speaking of, video game projects turning into live action media, it turns out that Steven Spielberg really wanted to direct the Call of Duty movie. His team pitched a vision for it, but Activision, they got scared because Spielberg wanted full control over the film. So they sold the rights to Paramount instead.
But anyways, Dwayne Johnson says Jumanji 3
Dang,
is beginning filming.
I was expecting you to say something about that.
I don't...
Yeah, Jumanji.
What was it? What did he even say?
What?
What did he say? You said they're making a what?
Steven Spielberg really wanted to direct a Call of Duty movie, but Activision got scared because he wanted full control over it, so they sold the rights to Paramount. That was... Spielberg is the greatest director of our time, and he did...
What year was that?
Like, they were trying to...
Or no?
It doesn't say, but they were trying to make a Call of Duty movie for years, so I'm guessing it could have been recently, because, Spielberg, it's been known that he likes video games, and he likes Call of Duty. And, like, he did...
How old is that guy, dude?
Probably in his 70s, 80s, but yet he still makes good movies.
He played Call of Duty?
Dude, Robin Williams played Call of Duty, too.
I think Robin didn't he die when he was 60 or something?
Maybe. But he was still gaming.
But anyways, Dwayne Johnson said Jumanji 3 begins filming in November. Now, Brandon,
I'm excited.
I know you're a big Dwayne The Rock fan.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
I know you're a big blockbuster guy. What do you think?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this beloved child's classic Jumanji becoming a big blockbuster franchise?
I would have never expected it, but like...
Kind of out of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit out of nowhere, because like... I remember when they
announced... It has nothing to do with the original one either.
Kind of. They're connected, but it's just... They're connected, but it's not a reboot. It's a legacy sequel.
Yeah. Did they ever introduce the kids? Did they ever talk about the old family? I know they have like a little... I think in the last... Robin Williams character.
In the last one of the characters from the first film appeared in it. I don't remember who she was, but I was reading about that.
Do you like these better than the original?
I never really grew up with the original one. That's the thing. I don't have nostalgia for the original one.
You never watched it?
I watched it, but like, for me, it's like, oh, this is good, but it's not amazing, if you get what I mean.
That's the thing I kind of get, because I like the old one.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like these are like different movies, in my opinion. So it's hard to compare them.
Jumanji 2, Jumanji 3, they're just...
I haven't seen Jumanji 2, to be honest. Well, I've seen the first one.
what was it? Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, and then Jumanji: The
Yeah,
Next
with
Level. And
Jonas
this one
Brothers.
is and this one is the Jumanji 3. Like they're different from the original one, but yet with these, they're just so much fun. So like I have fun with these. That's the thing, and I'm disappointed that it took this long to get the third Jumanji film in like this new trilogy that they're doing.
How long was it when the second one came out?
2019, I think. Yeah.
So it's about it's like about 7 years.
Yeah.
No, that's not the right map I'm doing.
Like they
Yeah,
were
7 years, almost 7 years.
they were like, oh, we're gonna do a third one, and then I guess because of the pandemic, everything got postponed or what, and The Rock got busy trying to take over the DCEU as Black Adam. Yeah, like I kind of wish they
Yeah.
prioritized this, but now it's
Now they're doing it.
yeah, now they are, which I hope it's not one of those like this came too late, but like I had fun with these films, so I'm excited to see what they do next. And another
All
movie,
right.
but in one more movie news, one more thing is that Michael Caine, he was retired from acting,
Who's
and
that?
he was Alfred in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Who?
Alfred.
Chimama?
So,
Michael Caine? Like
Michael Caine. He was Austin Powers' dad in the third Austin Powers.
he's a funny dude. What he's like what, British or Australian?
British. He is in his 90s. He was retired from acting, but now he will be coming out of retirement to do a sequel for The Last Witch Hunter, which Vin Diesel, he had the main role in that, and he is
Wait,
coming
what?
back.
Vin Diesel movie?
Dude, Michael Caine and Vin Diesel are BFFs.
Yeah, but he why The
comes-
Last Witcher? I've never seen
He-
that movie.
I never did either, but he loves Vin Diesel, so
I know what we're watching tonight.
yeah, see how it is.
All right, well, okay. That I watched the Dark Knight recently, the one with the Joker,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a scene of Michael Caine in there that made me laugh so hard, dude. It was when you've seen it, right?
Yeah,
The Dark Knight. You saw it recently, or
I haven't seen it recently.
do you still remember the movie?
I still remember most of it.
Okay, so there's a scene where they're in the yacht. It's the scene where Bruce
I know what you're talking
has
about.
to he has to lie. He like
He has to leave.
I bought I bought. For some reason I didn't remember the scene where it's like because I was a kid when I watched this the first time.
Yeah.
But he lies and he says like, "Oh, I have to leave," or he buys like the whole ballerina. What was it? He buys like the ballerina, like play or the musical,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like in a yacht with his butler, Alfred, and he leaves and he asks Alfred, "Bro, you gonna be okay?" And then Alfred just like turns around and says, "Hey, we hear one of the models say, "Hey, we need somebody to help us with put sun lotion on."
He's all like,
you see Alfred you see like the biggest smile, like, "I think we'll be fine, Mr. Bruce."
yeah.
Bro, I wish it would
remember
do
that.
more of that. I wish I would have seen more of that Alfred in this universe. Hopefully, we see more.
Yes, I agree.
Who's the actor that plays Alfred in the Robert Pattinson stuff?
Andy Serkis?
Is that Andy Serkis? Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god,
is Andy Serkis. But
he's directing the new Lord of the Rings movie.
Yep, he's doing the Gollum spinoff because he's Gollum.
That's crazy. Anyways, yeah.
Like, let's get
So-
into the main topic now. The movie theater experience, because we go to the movie theaters as an escape. Well, some of us do, and they can be fun with these big crowds enjoying these giant blockbusters. And like, some of my favorite experiences was like just watching the blockbusters. Watching the Star Wars live action films, like the sequel trilogy. From watching a lot of the MCU films from Endgame, Infinity War. Those were like some memorable moments, and also to Spider-Man No Way Home. And like one of my favorite moments I remember was when like going to go watch Black Widow. This was like when theaters were starting to open up. Like theaters were open, but like this was when more people were going to the theaters. and just like watching Black Widow in IMAX in a kind of like a packed theater, all of us with masks, and just seeing the Marvel logo
With
pop up.
masks?
Yeah, all of us had masks on, and just seeing the Marvel logo pop up after, since Far From Home in the movie theater was just epic to see. I just remember the theater just collapsed just seeing the Marvel logo
Yeah.
pop up.
I think that was like one of my first times coming back to the theater. That was such a great experience. I think I still have the popcorn bucket and the soda. It's the biggest popcorn bucket that I think I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get it, but it's the biggest popcorn bucket I
No
have.
way. For No Way Home?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you could have
nice.
kept talking, bro.
I didn't know what to say. But like I remember
This is
with
the
No Way
biggest popcorn bucket.
I remember with No
have.
Way Home though, people like when Daredevil showed up, everyone cheered. When the Spider-Man villain showed up, people cheered. When Andrew and Toby showed up, oh, we all lost our minds. Like that was just watching that movie in theaters is probably my favorite movie experience in the theater. What was yours? What are some of your favorites?
9/11.
Oh my gosh.
Favorite times in the movie theater? I don't think I could say them. I don't think I could say them
Oh my
on the podcast. I don't know. I used to work in a movie theater, so it's kind of different for me. I liked the friends I made there, the coworkers. We used to take home popcorn all the time. It was dope.
You miss working in a movie theater?
No, not really. It doesn't pay good. It pays
Yeah.
really low, 16 an hour. I would probably make about back then. I would probably make about either $200 to $500 a week, or every 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
It was alright. It's a good gig for a high schooler.
Yeah, I get that.
I had fun. We did have nights where like once a month we would have to do like a showing or something. We would do something like that, and then we
Mhm.
could connect our Xboxes or PlayStations
Yeah.
or Switches there, and we would just play like these video games and these giant ass screens. Dude, that was fun.
That sounds
That
epic.
was fun, and then we could eat free popcorn and like free
Yeah.
chips. It was fun. Those are like one of my favorite memories. As for like I guess consumer or just audience member wise, I would say can't remember the last. I guess recently, since it's like what's it called? Recently bias. I had watched this movie called Nazar. I was probably the
Mhm.
only person there, or the second person there.
Yeah,
Or it was probably just me and
Na-
another guy.
Nazatu, right?
Yeah, Nazar too. Yeah, and just because I like when I'm by myself, I like sitting pretty close to the screen, like maybe fourth row away,
Yeah.
so I can look up and like I can see this fucking giant ass screen. It's kind of loud, but just a picture. And I remember just seeing, because the CGI in that movie is like really good. It's probably one of my favorite movies of the year, if not my favorite movie of the year, just because of how cool the CGI looks. Like they did really good in the first one. I saw the first one. It's not as good as the second one, bro. The second one, the CGI is amazing. I'm sitting there looking at this shit like, what the fuck? Like you don't get that experience at home with your
Yeah.
like 60-incher. Also,
Going-
same feeling I did with Godzilla. They
Mhm.
did a re-release of Godzilla, Shin Godzilla.
You didn't stay for
Right.
that whole thing though. You left.
No, but there was a scene there. I only stayed for the scene that I wanted to see, and I saw it. I have the Regal Pass, so I leave whenever I
Right.
fucking want. But I stayed for the scene that I wanted to see. It's the big climax scene in the middle where Godzilla is like he became full Godzilla, and he turns like super red, and it's like it's nighttime, so you just see his mouth open, but it doesn't open like the regular Godzilla. It opens like a starfish, and it
Oh,
just shoots out a laser.
that's
And you
crazy.
feel the whole theater shake.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That sounds epic.
It's awesome. Stuff like that I like seeing. That's why I like going to the theater to see
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like that.
like
To
there's
see
this-
big, giant spectacles.
Yeah, just like a lot of this stuff is just great to see on a big screen, whether you're in a theater filled with people or you're in a theater by yourself. Like I had several experiences where I'm in the theater by myself that were like, and like being in a theater by yourself is kind of weird at first, but at the same time, it's
I
like
agree.
you can just, it's like, oh, okay,
Kind of
this is
like it
nice.
though.
Yeah, I like it. Like they were like,
After a while, you like this better than going with people or
Yeah,
going with
in
a
a
bunch
way,
of people that are just gonna be talking or on their phone.
we'll get more into like the negatives in a bit, but it's like just I don't know, just having like a whole theater to yourself. Like there was this one theater I went to. No, I went to watch Clown in a Cornfield there, and then several months later, I went to go watch the new Toxic Avenger there. I'm pretty sure it was like in the same auditorium area. I was the only one those two times in that theater to watch the movie, and it was so weird, but at the same time, it's kind of nice. Like I'm all the way in the back, in the middle. They had reclining chairs, so I'm just reclined watching it, and it was super cool. But in this giant IMAX theater, being by yourself, it's just kind of weird a bit because it's just this huge space, and you're just there alone. It's like, oh, okay, this is a bit awkward. Like I remember going to go watch Transformers 1, and I was the only one in the IMAX theater.
For a second, I thought you meant the first Transformers movie.
No.
I forgot there was an animated movie that came out
called
that everybody watched.
But like, I was the only one in that theater, and it was like, for some reason, I feel like that they didn't know I was in the theater, and they kept the lights on for like the first 40 minutes.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm in the movie theater and they leave the lights on, I'm like, is the light supposed to look like this, or or did they just forget to turn them off? And I'm always like scared to do anything about it.
I don't want to miss the movie.
I know how to turn them off. I know how to turn it off. Like it's at the door, but like I don't know if like, oh, what if I push something?
Yeah.
I had a nightmare of that recently, dude. Oh my god, I had a nightmare that we were watching a movie, me and Hannah, and we were watching a movie and the lights weren't off. So I got up because I know where the lights are. I got up to turn off the fucking lights. And I pushed it, but instead of like turning off the lights, the button like stopped the movie, and it turned off the screen. And you hear everybody they go, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And I'm there standing next to the button. I'm like, "Oh no!" So I try to push it again, and it just like rewinds the movie all the way to the beginning. And like it just stuff like that kept happening, and I'm like, I got super scared. Like in my heart, I started like racing, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I wake up. But I just can't believe I had a nightmare of the movie theater. I've been going there too much. I've been going there too much.
I remember when I went with my parents to go watch Venom: The Last Dance, and like they kept the lights on for like almost the beginning part of the movie, and like my dad was wanting me to go down there to tell them. I'm like, what? No, someone else can do that.
Bro, what an asshole!
I don't know. It was like, no, the movie's about to start. I'm not missing the movie.
You just didn't want to talk to nobody.
That too was like I don't want to miss the movie.
You're gonna make your 80-year-old dad go down there and talk to them.
No. And like,
so did they turn them off or what?
Someone went down there. Like I said, someone else is gonna do it, or they know. But I don't know.
Do you ever go to the bathroom during movies? Have you ever done that?
I have, but I only do it if it's like I really have to go, or if I've already seen the movie.
Okay, so when was the last time you remember going to the bathroom during a movie it was the first time seeing?
The Creator. This was a 2023 film, and like it was like over a 3-hour movie, and it was just got to the point where it's like, no, I can't hold it.
How do you hold? Do you just not drink anything beforehand?
I try not to.
How do you prepare? How do you prepare to go to the theater?
I hold it, or like I will use the bathroom when I get to the theater. Or it's like right before the movie starts, or like during the previews, I go to the bathroom. But yeah, sometimes during the movie,
it lasts you a long time.
No, at times no, at times it does.
But 2023 was the last time you had to like go to the bathroom during the movie.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude. I can't, man. If I drink, especially if I'm drinking a Diet Coke,
because I don't want to miss the movie. Like I'm so
do you
already
drink anything during the movie?
I do, but like I try not to drink a lot. But there are times it's like, fuck, I'm thirsty. Because I don't like getting up during the movie to do stuff. I want to just sit there and watch the movie.
I'll go up there and get me a hot dog.
Like I'm not going to get up to get us a refill of popcorn at the movie's playing. I'm not going to get up to like be like, hey, the lights are on. Like I'm not going to get up to use the bathroom. I'm already seated in my seat for like the next 2 hours. I'm already comfortable. My butt print is in the seat.
All right.
I am all
cool.
Like I'm all ready. So
What's your
don't
go-to
don't
snack?
bother me. I
What's
love
your
popcorn.
go-to
I
snack?
love butter popcorn. Butter like
You ever get
movie
anything else?
soda. Sometimes I like to get candy, but like it's expensive there.
Go to Dollar Tree, homie. That's
That's
what
what
everybody does.
just as I started doing that. But like,
Oh, bruh.
but I love
I want to tell your boss.
the butter, the movie theater popcorn. The butter on it is just the best. Like
I do
making the
too.
popcorn at
It's a
home, it
problem.
is just not the same.
How do you make it?
Just put it in the microwave and all that. It's just
That's
not.
not. That's not. That's
No,
not how you're supposed to make it.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
We gotta. Me and Hannah got herself a little popcorn machine.
I have a
We
popcorn
bought a little
maker.
butter spray. You use it?
No, my
Yeah, there you
My
go.
cousin for
That's why it doesn't
Christmas-
taste the same.
got me a Spider-Man popcorn maker machine.
Is it? What is it? Like the one you use oil or the air one?
I think it's like an air one, but it's only made with the
Yeah.
seeds. I think I don't know, but
Yeah. So that's
I
what
never
I have.
tried it
You
out.
just- they sell the butter spray popcorn at Walmart. 0 calories, but it's like 1 calorie, but it's 0 calories basically. You make the popcorn because when you make it on that machine, it has no season, no
Yeah.
flavor. Spray that butter spray, bro. Put
Yeah.
some salt. Sometimes eating popcorn at the movie theater, after a while, that's why I don't like getting the large, but sometimes I do. But after eating a while, it gets like, I don't know if you feel it when you go
Yeah.
there, but I get a little it gets too much. Like this is too much salt.
like the taste is like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean.
So you never got hot dogs, no nachos at the movie theater?
Nachos, I sometimes will
No
get
food?
nachos. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sometimes a sucker for nachos, and if I go to like the big AMC that they have in Disney Springs, I will get mozzarella sticks.
Oh yeah. You ever get them
Yeah.
at Sinopolis?
I never had them there.
They're pretty good,
I,
but
I don't know. I don't.
I heard they got smaller because
I
I
never
never bought. They were
bought-
thick,
I never bought food at Sinopolis, so I don't know how all that
too
whole
expensive.
process- that too. But I don't know that process. I don't really want I don't go to the movie theater to eat a burger. Honestly.
You could.
I could, but it's like probably like 20 more.
AMC
bucks.
though, I agree. AMC. I've never tried the food at Cinemark, but AMC has the best
Yeah,
movie theater food.
yeah.
Yeah, chicken tenders, they're
Mhm.
good too.
Like, what kind of
Like
theater? What theater do you prefer? Do you prefer like the ones that like you can recline, or like you just prefer like the standard ones?
And if I had the money and I could choose anyone, I'd choose the ones I could recline.
Yeah,
I like the one at Disney Springs, AMC. If
Yeah,
you guys
the
ever go
AMC.
visit, that one's
Mhm.
probably my favorite.
I got spoiled
Although
by
the
that
Regal that we
Disney
went
one.
to recently,
Yeah.
the Regal we went to recently was really nice.
Like they were redoing that, and like it's like walking into that theater. It's like, what is this? An IMAX theater? And it just has that
No,
new
it's-
leather smell. It was so
we
nice.
gotta go back before they ruin it.
Yeah, we got to go back. Like,
Way.
But unfortunately, with the positives for movie theaters, there are unfortunately negatives. Like, let's get into how ticket pricing can be at times.
Well, I wanted to ask, do you know a difference between IMAX screens and regular screening?
IMAX screens are bigger.
But can you tell the difference?
Yes, kind of, because like depends if a movie's up for
Picture-wise.
IMAX. Like, there's like more ratio to the image. It's like
But quality wise, like picture wise, do you feel a difference?
not really, kind of.
Do you think it's worth the extra $8
I think so,
you
yeah.
pay?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. But like sometimes, with ticket pricing, like with the negatives for movie theaters, it's just tickets are kind of just too expensive at times.
A lot of times.
It's like with
And
the
people they take advantage of people that work during the week
yeah,
because they make it cheaper during the week,
yeah.
and they know families are off on the weekend, so that's when the regular prices comes in.
It's like I do feel like this is when the pandemic era pretty much came into play against the movie theaters, because that was when everything was being put either on Netflix, Disney Plus, being available to rent digitally, even though it was like $20, but it was kind of like I felt like it just had people be like, okay, you know what, this is cheaper than going to the movie theater, so I don't have to pay let's just say a family of 4, that's probably like $80 there for tickets. And they
Yeah,
have like
I agree.
no, maybe another 40 for food, concession food. And so it's like,
Spending about $100.
oh yeah. So I feel like that's when it's like people started to just stop going to movie theaters because it's like, oh, it's just cheaper to wait for it to be on streaming in 3 months or wait, or it'll just be available to rent.
It's yeah. I
Like,
mean, I feel like movie theaters always been like that. There is a quote I saw the other day by Quentin Tarantino. If you don't know, if you've seen a little clip of him saying that back in the day, movie theater was like the common man entertainment. They were
yeah,
cheap. You were like, you could pay like a working man could like pay to take him and his whole family to watch a movie for cheap. It was something
yeah,
like a cheap person, like people, the poor people could do, so they wouldn't have to be affected. But now with all these like rising and ticket prices and how stingy movie theaters can be with concessions, I feel like they're just making it worse, and they're not really caring about their audience. That's why people only ever go to the movie theater for big blockbuster movies, for like big blockbuster
yeah,
movies. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. I
for
agree.
Marvel, for Star Wars, for DC, for anything giant. Because, like you said, you're not going to spend $100 to go see like what was this movie that came out, The Roses? You're not going to spend
Yeah,
$100 to go to take your family or your date to go watch that.
yeah,
Hey Chico, you want to
exactly.
say hi to the camera? Oh, he wanted to come say hi. He wasn't forced to.
Like, no, I had a friend that was telling me that no, ever since the pandemic, he stopped going to movie theaters because he's just scared of it. That
That's another
he just waits for it to be on digital, and he just rents it
scared.
or buys it there. Yeah,
You said it's scared.
yeah, he says scared.
I get that, especially living in America. I don't know how people outside of America feel, but going to the
Yeah,
movie theater is a little scary, dude. I don't know. I get the thought
yeah,
about public shootings, but I get that
yeah,
anywhere.
yeah, yeah. I get what you mean with
After that
that.
dark, I felt that a lot watching The
Mhm.
Dark Knight. I'm like, oh my god, I hope there's
Yeah,
not a fucking lunatic that wants to recreate that
I
shit.
remember like no, people were making a big deal about that with the first Joker movie, but
Did that
nothing.
happen with Joker too?
No,
Oh,
nothing
oh,
ever
they were
happened.
saying it was going to happen.
Like, oh, it could happen because of this, and this, and it's like nothing ever happened.
From what I know, I think The Dark Knight was the only one that
Dark Knight
it
Rises.
happened,
Dark
right?
Knight Rises.
I don't know any other stories of like public shootings in a movie theater. But
Uh,
that one always, it only takes one, dude, and it scares the
yeah,
fuck out of me going there.
but the
I always look
same.
around like it's so dark. I'm like, is there anybody? Is this guy gonna, how do you feel that going to the movie
I'm
theater
always like
sometimes?
kind of looking around in a way, like just
Yeah,
being
I'm always looking for the
observant.
exits.
But like I remember in 2019, the same year that Joker came out, afterwards, Frozen 2 came out, and apparently there was a machete fight in some other country.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm pretty sure we talked about it on here. Briefly
even
talked
with
about it on here
Minecraft,
once.
you
Yeah,
remember all the kids with fireworks.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, people going crazy for
Yeah,
Minecraft, and like
this is why I like going to the movie by myself.
that does add to the negative side because in movie theaters there are just
Kids.
no kids, but yeah, there are just these obnoxious people. I remember going to a movie theater with you, your cousin, my friend Gus, and his dad. We went to go watch Marin's all-time
Shazam
favorite
2.
DCU movie, Shazam 2.
I'll be back. Keep going.
No, but like we watched it, and like I remember there were just all these kids like, "Oh my gosh, it's the guy from Fortnite! We love Fortnite! Fortnite moves!" Just screaming that throughout the movie
How was
theater, and like we
Yeah,
were
that
all
was
getting
bad.
annoyed. Like that kind of like
How was it like that for Minecraft too when you went to go watch it?
surprisingly, no, there wasn't a lot of people in the theater because I went early in the afternoon.
Well, we went. But that was different though. I feel like since I don't know, it was fun. It wasn't just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
everybody doing it.
yeah. No,
I mean, we didn't get any fireworks or any fucking body losing
no, I didn't
chickens in the
have
fucking
people
theater.
going when I went. No, there wasn't people going crazy for chicken jockey because I went
Would you
early.
say that Shazam viewing was your worst theater experience?
No, I had much worse.
Well, let's
I want
get
to. I'm
into
gonna get
that. What
in.
is
I'm gonna get. I
yours?
want to get into my worst experiences
What
that I
is it?
remember. Okay, so the very
Top
first one.
three.
I'm gonna get into the very first one. Like this was at Regal, the one we used to go to as kids, pretty much, since that was like
Oh, okay.
one of the
Yeah,
only
yeah, Eagle Ridge.
theaters. And like, I remember this was for the Fast and Furious 6. There was a kid in there that cried throughout the whole movie. So people would go to one of the workers and like report it. But you know what they would do? They would walk on the other side of the theater and they'd be like, "Oh, we don't see him." Like, I remember my mom reported it and they're like, "Oh, we kept walking in there and we never saw him. Oh, he's on the right side." But they would always come in to the left side.
You guys stayed through the whole movie?
Yeah, we did. But that was like my first worst experience at the movie theater, honestly. That I remember.
How old were you?
This was like
How old do you think you were?
2013, so I was probably like
So 14.
around 14. I was still in. I think we were in 8th grade at the time.
So you're you're the
Yeah.
type. Would you say you'd be the type to like if something's bad happening in the movie theater, since you don't want to get up, do you ever just like leave and like say I'll come back, get my refund?
No, I never.
What if
did that.
you're not enjoying the movie though?
I never came to the point where I had to do that, I guess.
It happened to me the other day. Maybe it's easier because I have the Regal Pass, but me and I went to go watch together.
Oh,
We went to go watch together, and there was a group of teenagers, which is stupid because it's a rated R movie, but they would not stop talking.
yeah, I get it.
And
my gosh.
they talked throughout the whole trailers. I'm like, okay, maybe they're gonna stop talking here in the movie. The movie starts, they keep talking, and I stood up with him. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. I got up and I went to the manager. I told him like, there's a bunch of kids in there talking, dude. You're not gonna deal with it. Can I get a refund or can I come back another day? We left and we just came back another day because I'm not gonna deal with that
Yeah.
shit, bro. It's gonna ruin the movie for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
yeah.
a bad experience.
I actually remembered my first awful movie theater experience. It wasn't a Fast and Furious film. I remember as a kid, my
Passion
uncle.
of the Christ.
I remember as a kid,
That was
my
mine too.
uncle had took me and my cousin to the movie theater to watch Cloverfield,
Which one?
the first one.
The first one?
We were,
Okay.
I think we were 2nd grade at this time. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why. Like, my cousin was like, let's watch it. I'm like, it was like, okay, fine, whatever. I had no idea what the fuck was going on in that film because I was a kid. But I remember there was these teenagers behind me being so obnoxious. And I was a kid. And like, I just remember they were just talking. I think they were talking on the phone. And I remember one of them like kept on like reaching over like to my seat, and I felt like they were kind of like pulling my hair a little bit. I didn't have long hair at the time, but it was like they were kind of reaching over for something, and it's like kind of like
You should have cried.
like
You were
grabbing
a
the
kid.
back
You
of
would've gotten away with it.
grabbing the back of my seat, but yet for like I guess to maybe lift themselves up or something. But yeah, they were always like grab a little bit of my hair. It was just so.
This is at Regal.
Yeah. Fuck that theater, but still, this was just so weird. Like,
Your uncle didn't do anything about it.
no.
No.
We were front row too for some stupid reason.
Was it a full theater?
It was, but my cousin, oh, let's sit front
Oh,
row.
this is back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
Back in the day when theaters used to get full.
Yeah. That's like my first.
think the only
worst
time-
experience. I did have 3 worst
last
experiences
time-
last year that I will talk about in a bit. But go ahead.
Side off real quick. Just want to ask you, what was the last time you seen the movie theater filled up? Minecraft was mine. For Minecraft, I had twice. The second time both times we seen it, we had to sit like in the first couple rows because it was packed.
Fantastic Four, maybe.
Oh, was it packed for you?
Yeah, Fantastic Four and Superman. But this was like the advanced screening for Superman.
All right.
So, like, I would
All
say
right, but-
those two. This was the ones I remember that were like super packed. Like, I know, like, going to like the IMAX theater in like the evening to watch a new release. It's always like pretty full, but like not super packed. But it's like mostly, but it's packed enough. I guess you could say that. But get into like my worst theater experiences. I remember going to go watch Kung Fu Panda with my mom. And it's like there was this family, the parents, the fourth Kung Fu
The first
Panda,
one?
the fourth Kung Fu Panda, the fourth Kung Fu. This was
Oh,
last year.
recent.
This was last year. Like most of my worst theater experiences were last year. I remember like going to watch Kung Fu Panda 4 with my mom, and like there was this family, I think maybe like two daughters and the parents, and the parents sat next to me and the daughters sat behind me, and for some reason they thought that my seat was their dad's seat. So this little girl starts shaking my seat, going, "Papi, papi, papi," thinking I'm the dad, and like the sister's like, "No, no, no, that's not our dad. That's not our dad." And then afterwards, the dad, he was seated next to me, and I just remember several times throughout the movie he was just snoring like crazy, and his wife kept waking him up. That was such a weird experience. You heard me?
You said some girl was calling you daddy.
Yep.
Did
And then afterward, like,
the dad get mad at you or no?
no. And like, no.
Damn. Would you say stuff like that ruins the experience of a movie for you?
Kind of does, but like,
Does that go into your review when you're reviewing these?
no, not really. No. I'll probably just mention I had a worse experience, or if I was the only one.
So when I review a movie, I can't really separate it. That's
Yeah.
why I try to leave. So
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
you could separate the movie from the
Yeah.
experience of the theater.
Yeah. But
Really?
yeah, that was like the first worst experience I had. Like, and all this just happened last year, and then the third one was when I went to go watch If, that Ryan Reynolds Imaginary Friends movie. Like, I remember.
How was that?
I thought it was pretty good, but like I
Okay.
remember, no, I bought the tickets online earlier. There was nobody next to us, but this was Tuesday night, so like when you get
Who'd
to
you
the
go with?
theater, I went with my mom. So when you
Oh.
get to the theater, it's packed because Tuesday night, and I remember there was this family, in like the seats next to me, and I get in my seat next to this old lady, and she is just, I don't know why, she is just giving me this look like, why are you sitting there? She didn't say nothing.
Was it empty, the theater?
No.
So
But
it was packed.
this was
and-
empty seats.
Yeah.
So I just remember like she had this
Should have just
bag.
kept looking at her.
She had this, like, she was pulling stuff out of her bag, and like they were like just talking throughout the movie, and like you just hear the daughter just making a lot of noise with the bag pulling, or like the granddaughter making a lot of noise with the bag pulling food out for the family and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, what the fuck? This theater checks the bags. Why the fuck didn't they check this lady's bag to see the food and all that she was sneaking in? Because like it was like they snuck in a meal and shit like that.
I remember working at that theater. Somebody tried to sneak in, not even sneak in. They just tried to walk in with a KFC bucket,
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
and they told him like, "No, dude, you gotta finish that here at the lobby."
Yeah.
It was a lady and her family, and she got like upset, like, "What? I can't read this fucking KFC
Now they-
bucket in there."
Now they check bags, but for some reason with this night they didn't, and like this lady is just making a lot of obnoxious noise with
You
this
should've wanna-
plastic bag, and like
She didn't want to go told somebody, dude.
it's one of them people that's like, they try to use inside voices, but yeah, their inside voices is talking super loud.
Bro, I have a friend like that. We went to go watch this movie called Caught Stealing. Bro
Oh.
will not shut the fuck.
This guy who I went to go watch Caught Stealing with felt like he was just standing
Wonder-
up every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom.
Sorry, I have a big bladder or a big bladder. But no, I get that. So you didn't think about once they're in the fucking screening to go tell somebody?
I don't know what to do. I don't like
You-
comfort. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like confrontation when it comes to stuff like that. I
You could
guess.
have go tell your girl, Miss Ann, like, hey man, these motherfuckers over here eating in front of me.
Miss Ann wasn't there. She's not there at night.
should- Tell somebody, bro. Like they're ruining the experience for you. Or at least say, hey, if you're not gonna do anything, can I get a refund? Because these
Yeah.
people are eating, being loud. They should do that. You know.
Yeah,
I
was
know it
was
takes
fun.
time to watch these movies, but like say, hey,
Mhm.
dude, can you comp my ticket? Because I'm not
Yeah,
having fun. This is really annoying. Or
but
go tell these motherfuckers to shut the fuck up, or move my seat or something.
but you know, I would say this is pretty much my final worst experience I had there. This was back in December to watch the new Lion King movie.
Mufasa.
Yeah, the Mufasa movie, and like I remember there's
I've always wanted a brother.
I remember there was like this family that was seated next to me. Like, you know, for some reason the kids they were wearing T-Rex onesies. And I remember
Are they
this
crispy?
they were green. But I remember
That makes no sense.
there's this kid that was next to me, and I swear she just kept on standing up, dancing,
Right next to you?
right next. I don't know. I don't remember
Oof.
what was right next to me or one in between.
The same row.
It was we were in the same row, and I just remember she just kept on doing that, like standing up, dancing, or like, you know, she would just do this, kick the seat, jump up in her chair and just kick the seat in front of her. And like I remember, her dad was next to her. I remember him being like, "Hey, stop it, calm down, calm down." But yeah, like I remember my mom was like, "Esa tiene pica pica en el culo,"
Ew.
because of how much
Is
she
that what
was
you
just
have? Yeah.
always. You too. Like she was just
We're cutting that out.
she was just like just going. It was like she was just hyper, I guess. I don't know what, and it was like,
She has some ADHD or something.
and just but the dad just kept on being like, "Hey, hey, stop it, be still," but yet not enforcing it.
He was trying to be quiet for the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Like I appreciate
No,
him
he
trying to do
would,
something, but
should have done more.
should have done more.
Did you growing up? Did you ever like? Did you have to be learned to be quiet during the movie, or how did you always like know like okay, I'm gonna be quiet during the
I don't
movie?
remember. Like I sometimes speak
Yeah,
during
so
movies,
because I
but
always
when I
wonder,
speak, I try to use like inside voices and like
I always
try to
wonder
whisper.
though, like how people that act like that are on their
Mhm.
phone or just get up and talk, like
Like,
what goes through your head? Do you not like know the common courtesy of like
yeah.
people?
Like
Like I wonder.
I sometimes would like check my phone just to see the time, but like
I've done that, like I glance at it,
I
but I'm
tr-
not on it, like
I'm never on it.
picking
Like
it up like this.
I
So there's some people that pick it up, go like this,
I know.
show the whole fucking movie, your
Or
screen.
like you just hear their phone. I remember going to watch Star Trek Beyond. I think this was the first IMAX movie I've seen at Cinépolis, and I remember like during the third act, someone's phone literally goes off during the movie, and like I think her friends, the person's friends that they were with, they're like, "Shh, what the hell you doing? Turn that shit off." Because I remember like I'm pretty
That's
sure
good
the
though.
theater groaned when
Oh no, that's embarrassing.
you but like you know
And
I
Star Trek,
rem
huh? So I guess it didn't make you a fan
this was
because you never talk about Star Trek.
I like the reboot films, but I don't know much about Star Trek to like I guess fully get into it.
I didn't know you. I never would have pictured you as a
But
watching those
you
movies.
know, this is a fun story I'm about to say. It involves Gus, and it involves probably one of my yeah,
Girlfriends.
I would say this is probably like a little bit of a negative experience. So I remember this was shortly after I turned 17. Me and Gus went to go watch Night
Thanks for the
Before in
invite.
theaters. This was like
16.
2016. Yeah, 2016.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, this was yeah, cuz no, this was the end of 2015 cuz Night Before came out in 2015, I think.
What's the night before, anyways?
Do you know that Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt Christmas movie?
Nope.
Really?
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't think I've ever seen it.
But no, I was wanting to watch it, and like I think Gus was trying to do something, so I'm like, hey, let's go watch it. So my mom took us to the theater and watched it. And this was like the first rated R movie I kind of watched by myself. I had to show my ID
Night
and all
before?
that. Yeah,
Okay.
and like throughout the whole movie, Gus was on his phone.
Oh, Gus was.
Gus was on his phone.
I
Just
do
the
remember this
brightness
movie.
brought up like crazy, texting whoever he was texting.
You didn't tell him anything?
I called him out. I still call him out about it now, and he always brushes it off like, "Oh, I didn't like the movie." That doesn't mean you could be on your fucking phone. He does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember it. So Gus, if you're listening to this, we love you, but get off your phone during a movie. Yeah, like
So you just dealt with him on his phone? Was he like talking or he was on it
he was texting,
like loud or
just texting, but like the
Okay.
brightness was just right there because it's right next to me. After that, I did not go to the movie theaters with Gus for a while.
You should have just what you should have done is gotten up and move your seats.
This was at Regal,
If
so
you
yeah, you didn't have assigned seats, but
you could have just gotten
I
up,
could have just done. I was 17 at the time. I didn't.
went to the row under him and be like, "I you're fucking Flash, dude." It's like right in my face.
Yeah.
I had a friend. We went to go watch this movie Caught Stealing, and he would not shut the fuck. His breath smelled like dog shit. So I had to get up and give you a hot dog. Did I eat a hot dog in that movie or no?
No. Are you
Oh,
talking,
I was
you
thinking
talking about his
The Dark
suits?
Knight. I'm talking about both of y'all. No. I was
Really
gonna
for
say,
the Dark Knight, you had to buy a hot
I
dog
gotta-
because a guy's breath stunk like ass?
No, for the Dark Knight, what did I do? I got a popcorn in the beginning of the movie, a small. Then I got hungry during the movie because it's a long movie, dude.
It is.
I didn't think it was. I don't remember it. For some reason, I didn't remember it was that long. I'm like, I'm hungry, dude, and I didn't eat anything. I was like, let me go get a fucking hot dog because I had heard on a podcast that somebody said the best thing to get at a movie is a hot dog with a giant dirt bit. And so I wanted to try it, see what the fuck these people talk
I
about.
see what they mean.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm gonna give me 2 next time, so I'll give me one in the
Hey.
beginning, save one for later, and then bring it out. Man, we gotta go to the movies again, man.
Yeah, we do. But
Come
like,
to the Kissimmee Loop. That's a nice theater.
it is. But like, no, one thing I noticed with theater, like I believe Danny McBride, you know who Danny McBride is, right?
Of course not.
Oh my god. He's a comedian. He was in This Is the End.
Why do you want me? Why do you want me to look up?
You've seen This Is the End,
Oh,
right?
from Trailer Park Boys. Trailer
I
Park
guess,
Boys.
yeah. He
Right?
like, I think so. I never seen that, but I think so. He was in This Is the End, the one who got kicked out of the house and ends up being with
Yeah.
that cult of cannibals where he gets
He's in
with
Trailer Park Boys.
Channing Tatum.
He's
Anyway.
a funny actor.
He is, but like
Have you seen his new show on HBO?
I haven't, but like I believe in an interview he was talking about why movie theaters are dying is because he talked about how like a lot of movie theaters now are just being run down and the movie theater is doing nothing to fix it up, to make it, to clean it up, to do repairs and all that.
I can see that.
And he is 100% right about that. That's the reason
Sinopolis
why
is getting worse.
Sinopolis is unfortunately becoming like that, but also with
The Regal
Regal.
next to me.
now the Regal where we used to go to as kids and the Cobb, like those theaters are just
Hasn't changed.
Unfortunately, it's like they have like they look exactly the same, and it's like, oh shoot, there's that gum I dropped there, all dried up from 2007. So it's like,
Yeah.
and like the seats
That's why
sometimes the seats are a bit mucky. That's like at Sinopolis, the seats are broken, like they're unavailable when you're picking up seats. But at the same time, it's like,
do you
fix this
remember
shit.
you remember when Sinopolis first opened? And how everybody was excited, like finally a new clean theater.
My experience with Sinopolis when it first opened, I didn't have a good experience because I remember me and my
No?
parents, we went to go watch San Andreas.
Batman versus.
We went to go watch San
Yeah.
Andreas. That was the first movie
They told
we
me
watched
about
there.
that one.
And like, the popcorn we got, I remember the popcorn wasn't good. It wasn't too good. And just, even though we were like, oh, we get to pick our seats. That's pretty cool. And I just remember there were just people on their phones. Just
Are
to
you
see the whole
serious?
theater just brightness up, just people on their phones. And it's like,
What
after
the
that,
fuck?
I remember me and my parents were like, nah, let's not go back there for a while. So we still ended up going to Regal for a while after that. And
On their
then,
phone?
yeah, nobody would say nothing. Yeah, there'd be people that would walk in. Oh, okay, and just walk out. The workers that would walk in, look around to see everything's good, and walk out. Wait, what's that? What y'all do, or y'all just wanted to watch part of the movie?
You could just you put some go in there, check if nobody's making out, nobody's having sex. There was one time a manager of mine, she walked in and all she saw was like a guy sitting there with some girl's feet in the air.
Wait, what you were cutting out when you were saying that last
Oh, so
part?
there was one time a manager of mine,
Mhm.
she walks into a movie theater, do a movie check-in. There was only 2 people in there. She goes in and she sees the guy's face like this, and then she sees like a lady's foot in the air, like 2 ladies, like her feet in the air. I don't know what position they were doing, but they wasn't. I don't know what they were doing. All she saw was like feet in the air, some lady's feet, and she's like, okay, I gotta get these. I think she went to go turn on the lights and got them out.
Oh my
There's another time. I remember I was there for this. And there was a time there was a couple in the family bathroom. You know the family
Oh,
bathroom in Sinopolis?
yeah.
So and when it walked out, it was like a super skinny, like blonde hair girl. But then comes out, it's like a big fat guy, bro. A
Oh
big
my
fat
gosh, fat bastard
guy
like.
with, yeah, he was like,
Oh
he had a
my
big
god.
belly. But this girl was skinny and she just, it was like, so, like, this is like a movie, dude. What the hell are you guys doing? But they
Like,
got kicked out. I think you get banned after that stuff.
I remember, like, sometimes being the only one in the theater, it's
Yeah,
like
cameras in there, by the way. Be careful.
I heard about that. It's like sometimes you just see someone walk in, you're like, hi.
You
Like,
say that?
I don't say nothing. I barely see them, but like, no, when I went to go watch Transformers One, when like the lights were on for like the first 40 minutes, earlier in the day, Miss Ann, right before the movie, Miss Ann gave me all these Transformers keychains, all these posters, and all that. She spoiled me with all that stuff, but like she's like, I'm gonna see if I could find this one other keychain of this Transformer for you. And like I go to my car to put everything in, and then I'm like, okay, my movie's about to start. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the theater. So like this is 40 minutes after the theater starts. This worker comes in, walks right up to me, and gives
Oh,
me the keychain, and walks
scary.
out and turns off the lights. It
That's
was
scary.
just
I was like,
so awkward, but like, oh, okay, cool.
why couldn't Miss Ann give you that?
I don't
You
know.
haven't seen her anymore, right?
I've seen her at times. She's mostly
Oh, I
there
think
during.
say
She's mostly there during the day, sometimes, but like during the
when's
week,
the last time you been?
last Tuesday to watch the Roses, I did not see her. Like during the summer,
Yeah.
they're there at the stand checking tickets and all that, but like not summertime, like not during vacation time, like or none of that. The like I guess right there, no one is there, so you just walk in pretty much looking for where you gotta go. Luckily, I know where I gotta go, so I'm like, okay, I just go to this one.
Yeah, they don't you buy it's cuz don't you buy your tickets in the concessions or no?
No, they got the
Online,
kiosk.
right?
I buy it online, or like they have like the mini things, the tablets there to buy them on now, with the kiosk.
Cool.
Like where it used to be the ticket box, but the box
Yeah.
place, they have like mini tablets there. Which you just buy them there, and then they have the 2 kiosks, which those don't work half the time.
Yeah. I remember when they got them in, I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." But then after a while, they just kind of stopped working good.
And they took your jobs. They pretty much with that.
I think you take that job, bro.
Like,
The box office is such a boring job because basically by yourself because you don't really need
yeah,
that many people.
I agree. Like
And you just there.
what?
You
Yeah.
can't leave. You can't leave the box. You just clean your area. Just
Mhm.
like not. You can't hang out with your friends.
I remember like me and my cousin was talking about going to like how with Regal, with like how just movie theaters were back then. There used to be these long lines at the box office stand to buy the tickets, and we were just talking about how we just kind of missed that.
The long lines.
Kind of like I don't know, just the long lines to like buy the tickets. Just thinking about it, I guess it's
Well,
like
you
a bit of nostalgia, but
just don't buy your tickets on your phone, dude. You still do that.
you gotta do it on a kiosk now. There's no longer waiting at the box office booth to.
Oh, for Sinopolis.
No, like this is for Regal, for Cobb. Maybe it's all. I don't know about Cobb. I don't know how Cobb is now. I haven't been there since we watched Shazam, and we were like, yeah, we're never
Sometimes
going
because at
back there.
Regal they have the kiosks, but sometimes they don't work, so they have somebody at the box office, but they don't have it outside anymore. I've noticed that they
Yeah,
have the boxes all inside.
it's like at the concession stand. You have to sometimes. It's like if you're not
Sometimes, so
using
they
the
have
kiosk, you gotta go to the concession stand to buy
because
it.
I know sometimes at Regal they have like a little section outside where it used to be the box office, but it's always empty now.
Yeah, that's
I don't blame them though. It's hot as fuck in there in summer,
kind of
so if you really
sad
want to
to
be
like.
in the box,
That's true. Yeah, like I don't know, just think like I don't know. Me and my cousin we were like just talking about that, and just I guess remembering the nostalgia that is with
it's
that.
those damn clankers, bro. Everything's going like I mean, I get it, but everything's
Mhm.
online. Everything's quicker, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do prefer the picking your own seats now. Honestly, that's
And
just so
yeah,
better. But like, I hate online how you have to pay a booking fee.
you don't.
That is
Yeah,
so.
is it more expensive online? Right. That's probably why they make you do it online. And the kiosk is the same thing.
No, I don't think the kiosk you pay a booking fee, but
I
like
think maybe not in Sinopolis, but Regal because they consider
yeah,
that online.
yeah, because some places it's like sometimes with movies I'll buy it on my phone, and sometimes I'll just buy it there at the kiosk. Depending on the
So
film. But like, yeah, but there's
yeah,
just times where it's like you just probably just like if it's a Tuesday, you're probably Tuesday early is better off just buying it at the kiosk.
now do you prefer to do or you don't prefer? So what's your opinion on the whole subscription servers they're pushing? Some of these theaters like AMC, Regal. What else? Who's else doing it? I think Cinemark might be starting one.
Cinemark has one, and
So
that's
all the
all I
big
can
ones are
think of.
starting one. Yeah. So the big three.
It's smart,
They're about $20
but
each.
like it sucks, I guess.
You go anytime you want.
Yeah, I'm not a. I don't know. I don't have it, but I don't like. I feel like if we go to a certain theater a lot that has that subscription, then it's worth it. But like,
Just nothing near you, right? I guess Regal, but you don't want to go to that one.
no, and Sinopolis don't have that, and I'm not going to Cobb.
Or the Loop.
If all of the theaters in there are like the one we went into, I would happily go there.
So I think AMC is the same, but it's like
Yeah.
usually around $25 a month. I used to have the AMC one, but
You only
was
had
too
it for
far.
you only had it for like 2 months though, and
Yeah, it
you
was
had
too far.
and you had to pay a $40 cancellation fee. I think.
It pissed me off. I
I
was like, I
remember
didn't
you
know
were.
about that.
I remember you were pissed off about that.
Well, because if you're gonna charge me $40, you might as well just give me the last 2 months for free, anyways.
Yeah,
But yeah, but if I was closer to an AMC, I would get the AMC one because their theaters are nice.
and they got good mozzarella
But
sticks.
nothing. I don't think anything beats Dolby.
Hmm?
I don't think anything beats the Dolby theaters.
Oh my!
I really like that one too.
I was so that spoiled me when we watched Scream 6 there. I think that was
Not even the
that was the last time I
yeah,
went to that theater.
not even the 4DX, dude. The 4DX, they have one here at the Regal. It's fun, but it just shakes the seats
Yeah.
and it feels cool.
At
But
Cinemark,
if you're
they
watching
have
like an action movie, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of shaking. Like Superman. Oh my god.
I feel like it's eating popcorn, just spill it all over
Hey,
the place.
sometimes you are, dude. No joke. You're like, I had to tell my partner to like put the popcorn on the side because it was too much.
I remember at Cinemark they have D box, so like the seats like I never done it because it's a lot more, but I don't know. It's like I don't really want the seats to sag. I just want to sit back, recline, relax, and just eat my popcorn.
Yeah, I get that. It's fun to try it once.
Yeah,
I wanted to try it. I don't think it's something I would do.
yeah, I get what you mean with that.
The Superman one was cool though, because when the Fortress of Solitude came up, there's like they had like fake snow in the theater. I thought that was cool.
Oh, that's
I don't know how
awesome.
they did that. They had this fake snow.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I know some theaters do like for like it's like some fire scenes they throw like flames or like heat make you feel like hot.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but with movie theaters, how do you think movie theaters can be better? Like attract more people to go to the movie
Well,
theater? Because I'm not gonna lie,
like
there's
the
some.
Regal.
Go ahead.
Oh, like I say, like the Regal and Kissimmee's doing, like upgrade your theater,
Yeah,
make it look nice, make it updated. Like all these ones have like old arcade games. Like, dude, okay, this is probably cool in the '90s, but this is
upgrade.
2025. Upgrade, dude.
Oh, fix the seats.
Have a cooling up, fix the seats, fix the food,
Uh,
fix the
change
prices,
change the carpet. Cause
change the carpet. Nobody wants to like you're setting up a vibe. You know, we're gonna watch. I've seen Sinopolis now. Yeah, they're bad.
like yeah, just fix the bathrooms. Because I remember you were telling me how when we went to go watch Shazam, you went to the bathroom and you just wanted to throw up seeing that bathroom.
Yeah, clean your bathrooms. I don't know, dude. Like seats are number one. Like just make them comfortable. First people to sit on for a long time.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was
prices, but I don't think they're ever gonna change. So keep
yeah.
going with the subscription service. I like that. I pay $25 a month and I go watch as many movies as I want. Maybe hopefully they don't change the price on that, but who
Change the
knows?
price on food. Because
Change the price on food.
it is ridiculous. Like just like almost $20 for a popcorn. Like yeah, Regal is like I feel like Regal is the worst when it comes to food and stuff like that because it's like
Really? I feel like it's the cheapest compared to
Regal.
Sinopolis.
I I don't know. I just feel like Xenopolis has a combo for like 2 drinks and a popcorn for like $20 almost.
Yeah, but the sizes, I've seen the size compared to.
These are too
I went to go
large.
get.
This is
I
large.
went to go get a small
They
at
don't have.
Regal. You seen it
Yeah,
or the medium?
I thought
It
that
was
was a
like
small. That wasn't a
the
small.
one I got. There was a small. Yeah, cause yeah the Sinop. Okay, Regal. I want to go to small Pepsi, zero Pepsi, whatever. I show Brandon, and it's like the size of a large or medium at Sinopolis.
Yeah,
They give you more. They give you more at Regal
yeah.
because Sinopolis has
But I always
changed their
found
fucking sizes.
Regal just more expensive. Like I remember, yeah, because it's like $16 a ticket,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I remember one time going with you. We went to watch Old, that M Night
Yeah.
Shyamalan movie where like the people go old on that beach, and I just this was early in the day, so I think the ticket was maybe about $12, which isn't bad, but like I guess at the time that was kind of like a little bit more pricey than usual. And I remember I remember getting a small popcorn and drink, and that was like a lot. That was like almost 20.
Yeah. That's why people sneak in stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Like people are just and I'm like tomorrow I'm gonna go watch Goodfellas. I'm thinking about just buying some hot dogs at Publix, buying some buns, and then just sticking some hot dogs on my pants, bro.
What's that sticking up in your pants? I'm
I'm just
happy.
excited for the movie.
Need help with that? What?
Do you want to see what it is?
What if they say yes?
Uh,
What if they ask, do you need help with that?
I don't even know what I would do. I'd be like, I thought this only happened in the movies.
I'm calling Hannah.
I usually skip this part in the movie. Yeah, but I think the movie theater has a lot to do to try to compete with streaming services.
Yeah, like I do
You
agree.
can't just
It is
rely on like upcharging people up
Yeah.
U-Haul.
like it is no secret that the movie theater is struggling, but at the same time, it's its own fault. Especially those that needs to be upgraded badly.
I don't know. Yeah, we don't even live in a terrible area.
No, it's like
Like if you're in the nice areas, you could like go to the theaters and they just sell the same thing. They're not
yeah,
upgraded, dude.
like they need to be like a lot of them are just going downhill and it's just being run down and it's sad. Like the seats are ripped. You know, the floor looks disgusting.
Yep. Well,
Like, and
I don't know. Maybe
also
they just see, oh, they need us. I don't know.
and
I don't know.
also
Like,
because of
yeah.
streaming, I feel like there are just some films like I remember Jeremy Johns talked about this with the movie Lovebirds. It has the guy from the Eternals, Kamal, I believe is who played Kingo in the
Kamala Harris.
no Kumal
But
played Kingo.
you got
Like
the way you got so mad. I don't know.
he did a rom com that was supposed to release in theaters, but due to pandemic, no, Netflix bought the rights and it was released on Netflix. And I remember Jeremy
I thought it
Johns.
did get released in theaters.
No, it got released on Netflix. It was called Lovebirds, I think.
Did he do another one?
Maybe.
I remember seeing one in theaters that had him.
Like I remember seeing the trailer for that movie play in theaters a lot, but then with the
I'm gonna
pandemic,
look it up.
it got might have released in theaters somewhere else, but like yeah, the Lovebirds or something like that did not. That was that went straight to Netflix because Netflix
Oh,
bought the
this is
rights
not the
for
one I
it.
was thinking about.
Oh. But like I remember Jeremy Johnson his review, he talked about how he feels like he enjoyed this movie more watching it on Netflix than having to pay like maybe $20 to for a ticket to go watch it. That he
I
was
mean, I agree,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, I agree with that too. Like there were some movies that was like I will admit like there were some movies in theaters that I go watch and it was like oh like even though I go for like $5 Tuesday, some of it it's like well it's now $6 Tuesday. Some of it is like okay, this was pretty good, but I feel like I probably would have enjoyed it more not paying for it.
It
Not
was
having
called
to
The
pay
Big
for it.
Sick, by the way.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it, but I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
that's the thing, man. So, like, imagine watching that one with John Dale and the CGI kiss at the end. Imagine paying to go watch that, dude.
My gosh, that was fucking terrible. That
Or
is
going to
one of the
pay to
worst
watch
movies.
Quasimodo. You people, it's called You People, right?
You people, you people.
Or having to watch what's that one movie I kind of like, but you didn't? The
Quasi.
Quasi.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
god!
that movie
Imagine,
was
like, I
fucking
liked it because it was on
terrible.
Hulu, but I don't think I would have liked it paying for it.
I mean, of course, there's those movies on streaming that is like, what the fuck am I watching?
So, yeah. So, what is a good price you would say for a good movie ticket? For a movie ticket,
$10, to be honest.
$10.
Yeah,
How much are they in Sinopolis now?
I think they're like 12 something,
Okay.
but it's like 16 for IMAX. Even though I don't know, this happened to me and Gus when we went to go watch How to Train Your Dragon. We kind of decided the day of to go watch it, and we were like, oh, we'll just buy the tickets there. And we go to the kiosks, and for IMAX, tickets were $10. We were like, what? We were just so surprised by it, but like it was like a okay, we ain't complaining. This is awesome.
So I looked this up. A Sinopolis is pretty cheap because it says in 2025 it costs an average of 1608 for a single movie ticket
16,
and 4266 if you're paying a date night.
16. I would say that's more for like IMAX, honestly. It depends on the time of day too.
I think it's just because you're just used to Sinopolis. Like,
Probably.
have you been to AMC recently?
Last time I've been to the AMC was to watch Scream 6 with
So
you guys.
have you been to Cinemark recently?
Yeah, Cinemark is about 12
How was
something.
the? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
XD is like 17 something.
When did you go to Cinemark?
Several weeks ago, me and my cousin went to go watch Weapons. This was a Tuesday weapon after Weapons came out.
You sure it wasn't a discount Tuesday?
We go on Tuesday for a reason.
So that's not the regular price of a movie ticket.
No, some of it sometimes it's like 12. Like no, it was like 6 something. But like sometimes going on, we go Thursday and it was like um for there's like not too like 12 something. I would say maybe most 16, 18, depending in the theater. If it's like in the XD theater, it's going to be like 18 something.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's some tips I could give the audience, whoever's listening, to buy the ticket. If you could buy it in person, try to. I guess it'd be cheaper if you want to save money, but if you can't, then just buy it online. But if you want to save money, just don't get anything at concessions.
If it's a blockbuster though, like one of the Marvel movies or any of the
Yeah.
big films like Avatar, like I recommend to buy it online, honestly.
Yeah, but don't get anything in concessions, dude. If you're trying to save
Nah,
money.
you're trying to save money, don't. Like
If you, I mean, if you're on a date, it could be fun. I've done it when you're on a date with a girl. Like, hey, we want to sneak something in. Be bad boys. Just do it like that. Play it off.
Yeah.
Don't be like, hey, I don't want to spend money, so I want to sneak. Fucking play it off. Like, hey,
let's be
wanna be
rebels.
cool. I think I sneaked in one time. I was on a date and I sneaked in a fucking McDonald's.
I
A whole
remember
McDonald's.
I remember my mom, she was sneaking like sodas in her purse.
Yeah,
It's like
that's one thing.
wearing
Get a-
cargo pants and just sneaking those like cargo shorts and just sneaking in like snacks, drinks. Which I'm surprised
would
I
say
never
that-
got. I'm surprised I never got caught sneaking in water bottles because they were all like the water bottles be almost sticking out of my pocket, and it's so obvious I have something in my cargo pocket.
I would say that, dude. Just get a girlfriend so you can tell her to sneak in stuff for you.
They're gonna be looking into purse. They at least in Sinopolis they look into purses now.
So I'm looking at AMC, the average ticket price. Oh, this is on Tuesday. I gotta look at weekends. But during the day is like $12.
Not bad, I guess.
I'm looking up online. It says during the weekends is when it's more expensive at night, especially.
There's a AMC near my cousin's that like my cousin refuses to go to that AMC because it is like not a good AMC.
Bro,
So he drives 20
prices
minutes for an AMC.
for at night. So the prices at night, adult it's $20. You can't even see it. So an adult is $20.
I am not
$18.99.
surprised. Like tickets at night are more expensive. Like why you think
That's why
I
the
go?
Regal was
I
expensive,
tried going
dude.
to. My dad likes going in the day.
We went to go watch when we went to go watch Regal, that Terrifier 3. We went to watch that at night on a weekend.
Yeah. I remember you were
That's
like.
probably why it was expensive.
I remember the day before you were like, yeah, let's hang out tomorrow. Let's go to the movies. I'll get you in for free. I got free tickets. And then the day of going to the movie, you're like, fuck you. You gotta pay for yourself, bitch.
Yeah, I forgot. Well, because you're always gonna be like, nah.
What?
If you would come during the day, you would only pay $12 to come into this Regal.
Not bad.
So come and hang out during the day, dude.
Not bad at all.
Let's go watch a movie.
We will eventually. But like
What comes out next week? Let's let the audience know. This weekend.
this weekend is The Long Walk.
Oh, I am excited for that.
And
Bitch.
then I think next week is him.
I'm excited for that one too. Damn, in these 3 weeks, it's back to back. Conjuring, The Long Walk, and him. And all three kind of horror, suspenseful movies.
Also,
Are you watching The Long Walk and him?
eventually? I'm gonna try to watch The Long Walk next week with my cousin.
Okay.
And I'm probably for him.
You guys go to Lakeland, right?
Yeah, we meet up in Lakeland because it's like halfway for us.
Okay. Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And then we will like, I might have to wait to watch him with him because he's going to be out of the state for a week when that comes out.
Watch with me.
I could. We'll see. But
Or Gus.
also this week Gus don't like scary movies. He's too much of a pussy. That's right. I said that.
What else? He says
But
this week. What?
this week, Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer movie. I've been binge watching Demon Slayer. I'm about to start season 4 of it after this, so yeah.
You excited?
Pretty like it's anime, so I'm kind of like lost at times of anime, but at the same time, like I don't know, Demon Slayer is kind of one of those that just has my full
Top tier.
interest. Even though like I feel like at times it's like, okay, just get to the fucking point already. But it's like, oh, this is good.
Are you part of the fan base?
I met the voice actor for Tanjiro. I'm not gonna lie, I low key kind of felt like a fake fan meeting him because I only watched Mugen Train or Mugen Train.
That's like his last name is Aguilar, right? Or Aguilar?
Aguilar.
Yeah.
Zach Aguilar.
Aguilar, bro.
Aguilar.
Come on, bro. You're Costa Rican.
I can't do the.
The roll your R's.
I can't do
You can't
that.
say burrito.
Burrito. I can't.
Your mom can do it.
Everyone else can except me.
Can your dad do it?
I think so.
Bro, it's in your genes. You just gotta go. So white. All right.
But yeah, like.
But anyways,
the movie theater. So that was us talking about the movie theater experiences. Wow, sure. Even though with the negative experiences that there is with the movie theaters, it is still fun to go to. I like to go to movie theaters because I like to support the movies that are out in theaters. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's kind of nice to like, way to get out the house, but at the same time to just sit back, relax, pay for some overpriced food, and enjoy a movie, whether if it's bad or good. Because there are some, unfortunately, that are bad, but...
Do you ever go to watch old movies at the movie theater? Not old, like black and white. I'm talking about old that came out a couple years ago that they're doing re-releases
Yeah,
of.
I don't really care much to do that, to be honest.
Boo.
Like, maybe if I had, like, a group of friends that were like, hey, let's go all watch this together. And I'd be like, okay, sure, but... I don't really do that. I don't know. It's like...
What about the spectacle of, like, watching it in the big screen for the first time?
I don't know, because
like
some
movies
of it,
that you couldn't have watched when you're released.
Some of it I already seen, Some of it I haven't.
That's not the point. What there's a difference between watching it in this big screen and watching it at home.
I know, but it's like, with the Spider-Man films, I remember as a kid watching those on the big screen. Like, I've seen
all of them. You watched the Tobey Maguire ones?
Yes.
You rich ass.
Apparently, as a kid, watching the first Tobey Maguire one, I kept on going, "Where's Spider-Man? Where's Spider-Man? I came for Spider-Man. Where's Spider-Man?" And my dad had to get me to shut the fuck up.
He popped you right in the mouth.
Probably did.
Shut the fuck up, boy, before I beat you with this beer bottle. And you're like, "Sorry, Daddy. Can I get some of your beer?" Of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, some of these, it's like I already like. There's some movies like. You remember like when they were doing like the HBO Max same day releases, and during the pandemic?
Yes.
There were some of those movies I do wish I would have seen in theaters, like The Suicide Squad. Like, that is one of my favorite. No, that's one of my favorite DC movies, and like I just remember watching it several times on HBO Max. Because it was like, oh, if it's going to be free on HBO Max, why should we pay to go watch it? So we would just watch it on there. And like, really, there was 3 I would have wished I would have loved to watch in theaters. The Suicide Squad, Godzilla vs. Kong, and
Mortal Kombat.
No, I don't give a shit about that. And Dune. The first Dune, like
Black Widow.
I watched Black Widow in theaters.
Nerd.
And Dune, though.
Okay.
Like I've seen it,
and
seen
that is
Dune
our
in
journey.
IMAX. Like I don't know,
Sorry.
just seeing Dune in IMAX. I watched Dune 2 in IMAX, and it was great. But like I don't know, I just feel like seeing the first Dune in IMAX would have been amazing.
I don't think I watched the first one either. I just wasn't a fan. I watched the first one at home. It was kind of boring though.
Yeah, it
The
is.
second one's really good.
It's mostly set up for the second one. Honestly, it's so.
I hope they
I'm
make a
seeing
third
people be
one.
like, "Oh, this movie's cinema," and it's like that's fucking boring.
It's pretty boring.
Jason Momoa was awesome, but they killed his ass off.
I heard his son's coming for the third one.
He is coming back. He is actually coming back for the third one because I think they revive him or he's like a clone or something. I don't know. I don't know. The Dune lore kind of confusing, but it's whatever.
It's kind of I don't know what it is about the. I don't know if I like the world of Dune. I just
Yeah.
for some reason the second one was just.
There was
I don't
more.
know what I liked about the
like,
movie.
they
I don't know what I liked
actually-
about the second one. I just really liked it.
What I like about the second one was that they got down to sit. They did sit. They
Yeah,
got down with
I agree. I
action.
can see that.
Yeah.
It wasn't just talking
Yeah.
or setting up.
But then
That
again,
scene where he that whole black and white planet with Austin Butler.
yeah.
It's a great scene. I like that. I don't know. The tension felt really good.
And then again, there are some movies where it's just either them talking, setting up that are still really good. Like you know, like
Reservoir Dogs. I was just watching
Reservoir
that. The
Dogs and,
first, it's just dialogue.
I saw people talk about this. Like with
What?
Avengers Endgame, you know, when they're setting up for like the time heist, there was even there's just moments of them talking, planning. It is just entertaining seeing the Avengers interact with one another.
I'm trying to think about other Marvel movies that have good dialogue, because not a lot of them do.
Really, the Avenger films. I feel like with the first one, how
Captain
like,
America
set up-
films too.
Captain America, definitely.
I feel like those have
Those
good
are
dialogue,
some of the best ones.
because the rest are kind of cringy, to be honest.
Unfortunately, at times.
At times, I don't know. Iron Man. I feel like the first couple Iron Man was pretty good dialogue.
First one, the first one is the best one still.
You think so?
Iron Man 2, I don't like Iron Man 3 too much, but yeah, we'll get into all that in a future podcast when we decide to talk about Marvel movies.
What's better, Iron Man 1 or Spider Man? Tobey Maguire's.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
I watched them
you'll
both.
find
I
out
remember,
more.
I remember watching them both in theaters. I watched the first Iron Man in Regal. I watched Iron Man 2 in the Cobb. And I remember watching Hulk, Thor, Captain America,
I think
the
I
first
watched-
Avengers in Regal.
I think I had to wait.
And I remember the first Avengers film at the Cobb.
I had to wait. I remember as a kid, we had to wait for it to come out on FX. So you would just be there, like at school, hearing all these friends, and you're like, "Okay, yeah, I can't wait." And then at that wait, because back then it was a year before you should seen it. I think, right? Almost a
Yeah.
year back then. It wasn't
Yeah.
like nowadays. You could just the movie comes out in 3 months.
Yeah, like back
digitally. It
then the
was-
movie would be like it would take almost a year for it to be on DVD and all that too.
So we had to wait. I remember I had to wait a year to watch the first Avengers
Yeah.
and to watch Captain America. And I had to wait a year. I remember having to wait so fucking long. I was like, God dang it! And
I
my
remember-
uncle came to. He took us to the movies a couple times. That was fun.
I remember, when me and you were in the 7th grade, we this was when the first Avengers movie came out. Me and you didn't watch it opening weekend, and we were like both like, what the heck? Like we were like both disappointed that we didn't get to watch it opening weekend, as everyone else around us did.
How come you didn't watch it?
My mom we went to one of my mom's friends' houses. I didn't want to go, but my mom didn't care. I still remind her about this to this day. Like, I'm still mad at you for making me miss the Avengers movie opening weekend. And she's like, oh, fucking forget that. I'm like, no.
Was it like a birthday party?
No, it was like
What should be like a funeral and like I didn't want to go to that fucking funeral. I don't care about that. And you're like, but Brandon, it was a funeral for your
It wasn't a funeral.
great-great-grandmother."
It was just like one of her friends invited us, and we went to it. And I remember I was just mad about it.
What did he want her to do? Say no and take you to watch a movie?
Yes, I told her, no, the Avengers is out now. Oh, but it's your titi.
That's your tia, Brandon.
But it's like, I don't care.
The
I was
movie's gonna be
mad.
there for 5. The movie's gonna be there for 5 weeks.
I don't care. After that, all of the Avengers movies, we watched opening weekend.
Yeah,
All of the
because she
Marvel
probably got
movies we
tired of your
watched.
bitching.
Well,
She's like, this motherfucker doesn't stop bitching. Damn.
uh, I don't
That's
care.
funny.
I don't care.
Mommy, you better take me to go watch. You call me Cartman. That sounds like a Cartman moment right there. It just reminds me when Cartman and his mom are pointing the guns at each other.
Oh my god. I
But
remember
yeah,
as a like because I just remember like I just have that memory of just feeling super left out with all of our classmates having watched the movie and of course spoiling it for us.
then you go watch it, and then I was the only one left
You
out.
told me that you watched it.
I don't remember why. I can't, because that was what, 2012.
Yeah, because I remember after I
I
watched it,
what?
I asked you if you watched it, and you're like, yes, I watched it Saturday. I'm like, oh,
I
okay,
hope
awesome.
I don't know. I want to say I did,
Because I
but
think we
I'm trying to
talked
remember who I
about,
went to.
I think we talk about the Hulk. Because
Because I have a vivid memory. Oh shit! I have a vivid memory of watching. A vivid memory of like the Loki scene when in the
yeah,
beginning.
oh yeah,
So I
that.
must have went. I don't know who I went with though. 'Cause maybe my mom took me. I don't remember.
I think you said that you went with your
But I
mom.
do.
Because I remember talking
Yeah,
about it. Because I remember, like, that weekend after we watched it, me and you talked about the movie. I don't
I
remember
do
what all
remember.
we talked about, of course, but, like,
I
I
remember
remember.
feeling like amazing watching the scene of Loki taking in like Nick Fury fight when he's
Same.
like with the bazooka.
I just,
Man,
for me, it was like, wow, this is
I remember
amazing.
seeing all of them like,
Like, just
wow, they're all here.
like I remember with Infinity War, because of how
Yeah.
packed the theater was, my uncle didn't want to like go watch it with my cousin right away because of how crazy the theaters was. Now I remember like this was after I watched Infinity War. I remember just telling my cousin, "Hey, I'll go with you to watch it." So my uncle bought me and him tickets to go watch it.
Nice.
I think this was Saturday night. I don't really
Nice, dude.
remember. But yeah, it's like
I think I watched it a Wednesday, that Wednesday, because I think I worked at the movie theater at the time.
this was 2018.
So I think yeah, I must have worked at the movie theater. So we probably watched it like a week. We had like a advanced screening
Yeah.
because they did that for the employees because technically the guy that's in charge of the projection is supposed to watch the movie to make sure there's no like black dots or anything
Yeah.
messed up with the movie. So he would invite the cast members like, hey, you guys want to stay at 1 o'clock in the morning to watch this? You can.
That's cool.
So I mean, it was only a day, but it was still
Yeah.
cool to be like, oh, we watched it where everybody else could watch it. Well, everybody in America, because I don't get why they do this, but don't they like let people in Britain watch it like a week before? What is up
Yeah.
with that?
I don't know. They pay more probably. But like I remember
It's
with
so stupid.
but I remember with Avengers Endgame when they were doing that re-release, which just had
Yeah.
a deleted scene in the end. That was unfinished CGI, and I think a trailer for Spider-Man: Far From Home. Like I remember me and you were planning to watch the re-release, but something happened that you had to cancel last minute.
What movie was this?
Endgame.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to watch the re-release for No Way Home too, but I never did.
Yeah, I never did that either.
That would have been a cool one to watch.
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movie's coming back in theater. I'm gonna try to
those are
watch
cool.
that.
That's cool. That's cool. I remember they came back last year, and people like all of the Spider-Man movies came back in theater last year, like one day per week,
Would you watch
and
Andrew Garfield's?
maybe yeah, it depends who I go with. Like I don't know, it depends. If, like some friends like, hey, let's go watch it or something, or like if I'm ever on a date, and I'm gonna be like, this is the best Spider-Man. Watch it, watch it.
And then she's gonna be like that last girl you were talking to, like, actually, this is the worst Spider-Man. And it's all what's that lady's name? Kelsey, whatever, fucking the CEO or the
Kathleen
lady at Disney
Kennedy.
was called. And it's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault.
South Park made fun of those haters in that special.
But they're still hating.
Yeah, yep.
I don't even like. I get not liking these movies, but like to be such a hater that you know the people make them.
Yeah,
Why do you know that, bro?
it's
And they don't
whatever.
even do like movie news like that. Like I get if you're like a person, but I don't think most of those people are. They're just on the internet too much.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
And
Like,
they look at all these bad reviews and they look at all these other saying stuff and like I agree, but I don't know what I'm agreeing to.
yeah, it's like
Instead of just forming their own thoughts and actually like
nowadays.
sitting down and thinking.
I feel like
Like
nowadays,
you.
nowadays with movies, it is like, like if it has like there are those with a female lead that you have people complain about. Oh, it's woke. Like with the new Superman, people were like, oh, it's woke, but yet it's not. Like, do you guys even know what woke means? It's like, 'cause I feel like if the original Star Wars trilogy, or if like the Alien films, the original Alien films were released now, people would be complaining about how woke those are.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hate the movie for being bad, not for being woke.
Like, if you're gonna
No
criticize,
offense to the new Star Wars movies, but I can't. I even tell you, like every time I try to watch them, I just fall asleep.
you fall asleep during the prequels too.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep during the originals though. I'll tell you, maybe I don't know. I don't know if the originals feel different. They feel like a
Yeah,
western.
yeah, that's kind of the yeah. I get what you mean with that.
I mean, I get that's what they were going for, but they feel
Yeah.
really. I
Like
don't
Star
know.
Wars takes inspiration from samurai westerns. Like those,
I don't.
I think it would be cool to like
Yeah,
watch them. Cause I watched the,
we should do that for a podcast.
I watched the
Let us know.
I watched the sequels in the big screen. Like those were like the first Star Wars live action films I watched on the big screen. So for me, those are like
Yeah,
those were just amazing to watch. But yet, I don't know. With like how, yeah, it would have been cool to see the original ones and like the prequel ones. But yet, I don't know.
if they ever, you said if they ever bring it back, you go.
Like they had Revenge of the Sith back in May, or no, back in the end of April, but I didn't go watch it.
Oh, I heard about that. You're
People went
right.
crazy. Like,
They had popcorn buckets.
Daddy did. I regret not getting one. I think one of my friends got me a poster. I gotta talk to him about that. But like,
Maybe they do. Hopefully for May the 4th next year.
yeah, like it's cool, but yet it's like I already seen. Like, I don't know. Like, I would love to do it, but at the same time, it's kind of like I already seen it, or it's like I think I'm good. I don't want to go rewatch this by myself. Kind of, I
It's
guess.
the money thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
It's
you gotta
like
get the Regal Pass.
that
You
too.
watch it for free.
Or there's like that like no, I remember last year with the Spider-Man movies when they were like re-releasing them each week. The only theater near me that was showing them was Regal. And it was like, do I go to a city theater to watch this or do I not? I do not.
Yeah. Well, if you knew about the Kissimmee one, would you have gone?
Probably not.
Damn, bro.
I already like
Everybody's
I already
different.
seen them, so I don't think I need to do all
It's
that to
different
watch
in the
them
big
again.
screen. You know it is, man. It feels.
Yeah.
That's why I like watching these old great movies that I didn't get to watch as a kid. Like if they ever brought the original like New Hope to the big screen, I would watch it in the big screen, just for like because I want to see how it felt.
Yeah, like there's some movies though that's like, like when released in like the IMAX, it's amazing, but like when it's released on streaming or DVD, it doesn't have that IMAX ratio.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
that
true.
with, but yet, yeah, it's kind of like that. But I think I've seen some movies starting to include the IMAX ratio, but it's like with the Marvel movies,
Mhm.
they're only Disney Plus will include the IMAX ratio, but if you buy it on DVD, it will not.
Hmm.
I think
Is
Warner Brothers started to do some of that with their Blu-rays. I could
do
be
you
wrong.
know if Superman's coming out in digital soon?
Superman's already
Speaking
on
of Warner
digital.
Brothers, like my bad, physical.
Should be next. Should be. I don't know when exactly. I know they're available to
And
pre-order on Amazon, but I don't know.
I heard Best Buy is not even selling physicals
No,
anymore.
they have not been doing that for like over a year now.
That's crazy because I remember you would always buy your physicals at Best Buy.
Either at Best Buy or some Walmart.
Is it? But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get the Superman. I'm glad Walmart
That would
still
be
sells the physical.
Or Amazon. There's always
I remember as a
Amazon.
kid. I would go to the Walmart section and they would have like big ass row of movies.
Yeah, it's all shrinking now. It sucks.
Yeah, you remember the VHSs? Do you have
Yes.
memories of VHSs at Walmart? And mine's are
Very
little vague, but
Yeah, little vague because I remember like
yeah.
some of
Oh
the Disney
man, I remember.
VHSs, kind of, I guess.
I remember we had a bunch when I was growing up, but I remember like going to the Walmart and like seeing the VHS. It was very like it's very little, like it's not a
Yeah.
lot of memories, but I do remember seeing the little versions of VHSs
Yeah, same.
or the
Honestly,
VHSs.
it's crazy. It's kind of crazy just how evolved we are from VHSs. Because I remember as a kid, pretty much only having mostly VHSs, and then it went to DVD and then Blu-ray. Now we have
Yeah, that's
4K.
crazy.
You know, even though now everything is digital, but like,
I
how long
tried.
will it last?
I have a DVD of a Brother Bear that I popped into my PlayStation,
Throwback.
and I put it on. I'm like, why does this look so damn blurry, dude? And I think it's because my TV's a flat screen now, and these movies aren't made for that. So
Yeah, a lot
I
of them-
wonder if it would look better if I had like a square TV. Because I remember as a kid, like this movie looks great, the animation's awesome. But I'm watching
yeah.
it now, I'm like, this probably would look better on Disney Plus than it does on this damn DVD.
Crazy, just how
It's crazy to me how different everything is,
I
and how
agree.
like
it's like with
like even media, like if you don't have the right equipment, it
It's-
probably just doesn't look as good.
it's like with 28 Days Later. Like it was filmed on like some of the. I think it was like filmed on like a certain digital camera, and back then it looked good, but like now, like watching it with how the TVs are now, it is just grainy, blurry. That's like, huh? What? Why does it look like this?
Yeah.
Like it's impressive with how much technology and all that evolved, I guess. Especially for movies, for movie theaters too. Like now we have reclined seats in movie theaters. That is
You don't
amazing.
think they had them back then?
No,
It was just like,
back then it was just that
Like-
or the drive-ins. Like I remember my dad.
have you ever
told
been to
me-
a drive?
Yeah,
Never been. I want to.
went once. It's nice, but like I remember my dad, like in the 80s, he used to tell me like all they pretty much had was movie theaters, so they would always go to the movie theaters and watch the same movie over and over again, even though it's a bad
The
movie.
same
But
one?
yeah, but like
Oh,
no, just
yeah.
to hang out and all that. Even though it's a bad movie, that's all they had to do, so they go to the movie theaters.
man, did they? That would. See, do you like that we have this access to all this media so quick,
No,
or what? Do you not like it? Do you wish things could go back
I-
to the 50s and 60s,
I
but
would say
without
so.
the racism, of course?
I wish things would go back to like how it is with before the pandemic, without before everything just goes digital quickly.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, I guess pandemics when they pushed that, but I heard that they've been wanting to do that for a while. It's just the pandemic gave them an excuse to do it.
Yeah,
quicker.
I'm not surprised because with it being on digital, easy to pirate clear versions of movies.
Yep.
But
I
no,
remember getting those bootleg movies at the flea market. Did you ever get one? Did you ever find one in your house?
I would get. Thinking about it, I remember in Costa Rica when we would visit. I remember buying bootleg movies. Sometimes they will work, sometimes they won't. But I
It'd
remember
be blurry too.
I remember one time, my mom was like at this lady's place to get a haircut, and like this guy comes in selling bootleg movies, and we bought Charlotte's Web.
Was it Charlotte's Web?
I don't remember. I don't think I remember.
Yeah.
I think I watched it once, but I just don't remember much of it.
I remember watching these fucking blurry ass movies. I'm trying to think of which one, but I remember going to the flea market and you would see the covers and they're very, very bad about Photoshop.
Yeah.
Fucking bootleg movies. I think Hancock might have been one I saw a bootleg,
I remember at the
which sucks because it's a shaky cam.
yeah.
So it's even worse with another man that's recording you that also has a fucking shaky
I remember
So
at the
imagine
flea
that.
market, my mom bought me something of Popeye or Looney Tunes, like a DVD of
Cartoon?
it. Yeah, cartoon. It was a cartoon.
Did it look bootleg or?
I don't remember. I don't remember much, but kind of. I guess, kind of not. Maybe. I might have it somewhere, but
Imagine.
I think like it was
They
like
was they never
the case
the
was
ones
super
we got never
thin.
came in. Yeah, the ones we got never came in a case. Sometimes it came in like a paper envelope.
Yeah, that's what Charlotte's Web was.
Can't believe you watched that bootlegged.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm looking at Brother Bear on Disney Plus now, and it looks way better than the DVD one. It's still square ratio though.
Yeah, that's how movies were back then, kind of. Because
Yeah,
back
wish
then we
it,
had full
you.
screen TVs instead of widescreen.
It's just like a square box, and then it has like a black border around.
Yeah, so crazy. So
They can't fix it, huh?
they could zoom in, but it takes away part of the stuff. So
It probably stretches out the face too.
yeah,
What about AI? This movie was 2003. It's not even that long ago, dude.
I remember
The
watching it
second
in
one came out in
theaters.
2006. Brother Bear?
I watched it in theaters. I think.
You were 4 years old. You have a memory of watching a movie at 4 years old?
Kind of. Like kind of vaguely. I don't remember what. Like I'm pretty sure I watched that in theaters.
I know my sister has her first memory of watching Passion of the Christ. She must have been. She said she was like 2 years old or 3, but that's her first memory watching Passion of the Christ.
Why would y'all watch Passion of a Christ? What?
Because my parents were
Wasn't it
Catholic.
rated
back
R?
then. Well, my parents are older.
Oh my gosh.
Your mom's Catholic. Didn't they have like a big thing of watching Passion of the Christ and all that? Mexicans love Mel Gibson, dude.
Spanish people in general love Mel Gibson. I don't know why.
So yeah, your mom didn't watch Passion of the Christ with you? She didn't make you watch it?
I never watched it. I think she might have watched it with one of her friends in theaters, but I don't know.
What's your first memory, dude? Is it a movie theater too? No, my first memory is watching this fucking kids show. I don't know if you remember. It's like about a lady on a couch, and she has like 2 little puppets.
Kind of, maybe. I don't know what I don't know. Yeah. So crazy.
Yeah, imagine
now.
Ashley's first memory going to the movie theater. She's probably one of the babies that used to fucking cry watching Passion of the Christ. Oh god.
Jesus.
But I think we've been talking long enough.
Yeah, I think we
almost at
talked
5 hours.
Yeah, we pretty much talked long enough, talked about the movie theater experience, why going to the movie theater is fun, even with its negatives and all that, and how it could be made better. We talked about some of our movie theater experiences, from the worst, some of the fun ones, kind of, like what movies we remember going to watch as a kid, and, stuff like that. But if you are watching, what is some of your favorite movie theater experiences? What are some of your worst movie theater experiences? Let us know in the comments on YouTube, or I'm pretty sure you could comment on Spotify or whatever podcast program you're listening to us on. And
also, let comment down some tips.
Yeah,
about
some tips.
What you guys like to do during the movie theater, any ideas how to help the movie theater, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Do that. But now, thank you for listening to us. We are hoping to be back more. Now, thank you for supporting us if you listen to us and all that. We'll catch y'all next time. And
gracias for joining us onto this journey into fantasy.